Okay, so I've got a quick one for you today. I'm over here in Santa Ponsa and I thought I'd bring you an update actually from Alcudia without having to go to Alcudia. I wanted to get this video out pretty quickly because obviously you may well have seen my video from the other day about the green seas that we saw by the Red Bridge right in front of the Alcudia Playa Hotel, and I've got you an update. So in this video we're going to talk about Alcudia from over here in Santa Ponsa, and I also have a mosquito update too, because I have managed to speak to a lovely lady over in the environmental department over at Alcudia Town Hall who has told me the following. Now, if you watched my video from the other day, you will have seen that the sea over by the Alcudia Playa is looking a little bit on the green side, and also around the jetty as well, the first jetty in Alcudia. It's looking a little bit dark, looking a little bit green. So I did contact them, I didn't get a response, so I just phoned them instead. And anyway, they told me that this green sea over in Alcudia is down to an algae bloom. As suspected, it's not about contamination, and it's about the very sudden rise in temperatures that we've had over here. Now, the temperatures that we've got today are about 30 degrees, and just looking out here over the water over here in Santa Ponsa, it looks quite misty. So we've got like this real heat haze over the island, and it's caused this algae bloom that we're seeing over in Alcudia. And it's because of the microscopic bacteria in the water, and also it's to do with water flow as well from under the Red Bridge around those canalways. Now, there is a flow of water coming down from the mountains that comes through the canals and out to sea. So because of that water flow, that greener water has come out into the main sea as well. There is no health and safety concern, so you don't need to worry about it. But normally you get the flow of the sea in towards the canalways, and that's what normally keeps it blue. So hopefully it'll clear up soon. We should see a big improvement over there in the next couple of days, but nothing needs treating. It's perfectly natural. And you will remember from my video as well that the green flags were out. They were flying on the lifeguard towers over on Alcudia Beach. And it's very important you keep a really keen eye out on those, because if the green flags are flying, it means that you can swim in the water and the water's perfectly safe. If you see a red flag, that means that you can't go into the water to swim, and for some reason it's dangerous to swim, whether it's due to contamination, which I've never seen over on Alcudia Beach, or choppy seas, which from time to time we do sometimes get actually. Although Alcudia is normally like a pond, we do get the odd storm blowing through the summer, and I've only seen this on one occasion, probably about 4 years ago, I think. Also, look out for jellyfish flags as well that you may see on the beaches. I've not heard of any reports of jellyfish on the island at the moment, at present, and I'm filming this on the 13th of June, but I will give you an update if we do get any jellyfish sightings around the island, and I'll include that during the summer in my island update, which I normally put out on a Monday. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, if you're coming over here on holiday. Okay, so that is good news from over on Alcudia Beach. If you're over here on holiday, or due to come over here on holiday, don't worry about that area around the Red Bridge looking a little bit on the green side. It's perfectly natural, and like I said, it's absolutely nothing to worry about. But just keep an eye on those flags, because they do water analysis of all Mallorca's beaches, and if there are any problems then you would know about it. But it's looking all good. I will be back up there as well very soon to do an update from Alcudia, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel as well, and I'll bring you another update from there soon. Okay, so I've also had an email in too, and I thought I'd just address this in this video because I am being asked about it. And it's from a chap called Philip, and he said, "Hi, we are planning a possible trip to Pollença or Alcudia in July. However, our oldest daughter is allergic to mosquito bites, so we are curious to know what this year's situation is with those." Okay, Mozzie update for you. Okay, so I actually took the opportunity to have a chat to the environmental department, to the lady in the environmental department, about mosquitoes in Alcudia, what's going on with those, and she told me that the areas have been treated for mosquitoes that they can treat. Now, a few years ago I did make a video about this with a councillor who was, I think, was running for re-election. He no longer works for the town hall, but he did show me whereabouts they treat in Alcudia for mosquitoes, and also kind of going into Porto Poyensa as well. These areas have already been treated, and they're going to be treated at regular intervals as we go on through the summer, like every couple of weeks or something like that. But she did say that there are some areas that cannot be treated. Obviously they can't treat private property. Notifications do go out to homeowners and villa owners saying please do not leave standing water in your gardens. Be careful if you're watering your gardens, because of course this does allow mosquitoes to breed. But there are other protected areas and protected habitats which they can't treat either. So just bear that in mind. We're never going to get rid of mosquitoes over here in Alcudia or Poyensa, or in fact the whole island too. It's just a way of life now. We have mosquitoes in southern Europe, and they're probably edging their way up through northern Europe as well, with much warmer temperatures that we're experiencing lately. So my advice is come prepared. As always, come prepared, particularly if you are travelling with a baby. Bring a mosquito net, a combo mosquito net for the pram and also for the cot, and you can get these in my holiday shop. I'm going to plug it, but I saw this and I thought this looked quite good, so I'm going to pop it into the holiday shop. Go and check it out. You can cover your pushchair with it. You can also pop it over a cot as well, a travel cot too. So make sure you get your hands on those if you're travelling with a family. Bring out some repellent with you. I know many of you don't like using chemical repellents. You can get some alternative herbal repellents as well, things like citronella, even things like tea tree oil as well keeps the mosquitoes away. But obviously they do have the really harsh chemical stuff as well, which you can find widely in pharmacies, not only in your country of origin, but also at the airports and also in pharmacies here too. Treatments as well, bring over some mosquito treatments, after bite, all of that kind of thing. But my number one way for treating mosquitoes is always, and I have said this before, use with caution, especially with kids, and it is a warning, but I use a hot spoon. I boil a kettle, I dip a metal spoon in there, I wave it around for a few seconds just to let it cool off, and I just pop it on the bite, and that completely gets rid of the itching. Now, I don't want to be held responsible for anyone doing this and getting burnt. You have to be careful when you're doing it. Don't apply a boiling hot spoon straight onto your skin, just let it cool slightly, but I find that the most effective chemical-free way of treating mosquito bites. Also as well, make sure you pick up a plug-in for your hotel room. You can get them in any of the shops over here, and some hotels may well provide them. And if you're going out at night, maybe wear some long floaty cotton or linen trousers, or a long floaty dress, maybe some long sleeves if you really do get bitten badly, and just take all your herbal oils and your repellent and everything with you. But I have to say, this year, the situation, the whole mozzie situation, just in my personal opinion of living here, and obviously I can't wear mosquito repellent every single day. I think it'd be really, really toxic and harmful to do so. So I'm going to take my chances with them, and the mozzies do love me. I only have been bitten, I think, about twice this summer so far, and as you know, I'm out and about in resorts. I'm all over the place, all over the island. I did get savaged the other night in Magaluf after my live stream. I did have a really massive bite here on my arm, but it was one bite and it took a couple of days to go. So when they do bite, they can be quite nasty. So like I said, make sure you bring all the treatments, or get yourself a hot spoon and a kettle, and that'll soon sort it out. Okay, everyone. That's a very quick update. I didn't want to leave this update until Monday, until my island update. That'll be coming out as normal, but I did want to put your mind at rest with regards to the green waters over on Alcudia Beach. Like I said, it's nothing to worry about, and like I said as well, the mozzies aren't looking too bad either. Another top tip as well, I forgot to mention, close your window at night, maybe pop on the aircon or put on the fan as well. If you put on the fan, actually, and I do sleep with a fan, and it hasn't quite been hot enough to sleep with a fan just yet, they can't land on your skin, so that's also another top tip. Anyway, that's just as an aside. Anyway guys, I'm going to be making a video from over here in Santa Ponsa. If you're coming over here on holiday, like I said, subscribe to the channel. You might want to catch this video as well. It's quite an important one, particularly if you're staying over at the Verdemar apartments. I'm going to start filming that now. I'll give you a quick update from over here in the resort, but in the meantime, don't forget you can find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.